Good. This is John for JohnSpeed.com and Resistance Pro. I'm at the Battle Rage is on.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at my trophies in my case.
Warden Myers.
Yes. How are you?
Good. Good. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great.
Why are you looking at these trophies?
Because I'm trying to find what I'm going to replace in my trophy case at KOA Penitentiary because my guys, for some reason, can't hold on to the tag team belt, so I got to find some trophies here that I can replace it with.
Are you going to recruit some DeSales students?
Well, actually, if I'm recruiting them, that means they're going to jail.
Oh, that's
not good. If I have to recruit them, hey, come to KOA Penitentiary where you get 3 square meals a deal, television, a nice soft bed, but showers.
They could be interns, maybe.
Maybe they could be interns.
Listen, Warden, we're gonna turn the tables a little bit. We're gonna ask you for some. You've been a manager in the scene for a long time.
14 years.
Right. Who would you pick? Your top 5 managers of all time, not including yourself.
Well, first of all, if you don't include yourself, you don't believe in yourself. But first of all, you and I both know the first 2, there's no question, there's no debate. Bobby the Brain Heenan, number 1, Jim Cornette, number 2. Now, when you go to the other managers, you have to think of all the great managers that are out there. I mean, there's over 25 great managers, but I would have to say, Paul Ellering as a favorite because he managed the Road Warriors, so I'm a little biased toward that. I mean, really one of the, as he calls himself, shoot managers because he really managed the Road Warriors' career outside the ring and inside the ring. Not many guys get paid money to walk the Road Warriors down the aisles because he's manager. And plus his IQ being so high, did the Iditarod. I mean, former pro wrestler, former power lifter. So I have to put him up there. I'd have to put another Paul up there, Paul E. Dangerously, better Paul Heyman. Someone that, I've come to respect more and more. I mean, owner of ECW. I mean, look at what he's been doing with WWE with Brock Lesnar. I mean, you have to put him up there. So, I have to throw him in there. You have to think of J.J. Dillon.
4 Horsemen.
4 Horsemen. But then the problem becomes with J.J. is that when you're like Phil Jackson, you have all the great talent. Does that make you a great manager? Because you think of the great promotions. I mean, there's so many guys out there, so it's kind of tough because then you think of, the Wizard, Gary Hart, Jimmy Hart. I mean,
but if it was easy, I wouldn't be going to you.
Oh yeah, no. I think the thing is that when you think of this, you think of Bobby the Brain Heenan, Jim Cornette, Paul Ellering just for me because I'm biased towards the Road Warriors. Paul E. Dangerously for what he's done as encompasses of everything as a manager to owner. And then you'd have to throw in probably J.J. Dillon just because of what he was part of. And I think that you give him credit for that. But, it's very tough debate because then you think of Captain Lobano. 17 championships, but as Bobby Heenan always told me day one was, don't forget, wrestling's work. So those championships.
It is?
It is. That's what I said. I mean, there's so many great managers, so it's tough to say. So it's always up to debate. But I think the first 2, you never can debate, but everybody else.
Now, I noticed you didn't list any women on that list.
Really?
Well, okay, let's take it to your end then.
Yeah.
What about valets?
First of all, as P.L. Myers would say, really, that women valets, what do they do?
Our fans like the women.
You'd have to put up on the number 1 valet would have to be Sunny. Sunny would have to be up there because of what she's done. Now, me personally, as P.L. Myers, they're trying to take my jobs while they decline and they have to look over their backs because every year another wrinkle comes up or something starts sagging. But managers, the male managers, it's like fine wine.
Okay. We know that, so just go to the valet.
I think the thing is that valets, I'd have to think Sunny's up there. I'd have to put up, you'd have to put Sensation Sherry up there. Other ones, I think, groundbreaking Miss Elizabeth in so many ways that what she did as a manager. Let's see who else is up there. It's kind of tough because then you have the Missy Hyatts, the Dark Journeys of the world, the Francines. So it's kind of tough to really put who's up there when you think of managers. I think the thing is that it's almost like you go with, because Missy Hyatt was the first woman, first queen of wrestling. But I think you have to go Sunny, Miss Elizabeth, and then it kind of goes everyone else. I mean, if you really want to be technical, Deborah McMichael, unfortunately, was the last manager of the year for Pro Wrestling Illustrated. So, I mean, give her due, put her up there. I mean, then you got Dark Journey. So it's kind of a toss-up, and then you can think of the ones in ECW, Dawn Marie or Francine, but I like Francine, so, you know, part of the triple threat.
All right, there you have it, right from the Warden's mouth. Give you a little insight, a little look into the mind of the Warden. Warden Myers, thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you, and I will talk to you guys later.